the time was right, you know. And then I started having issues with my good eye as well after the Gastelum fight. So I'm like, you know, this isn't worth it.
How is your eyes now? Because you had oil in one of your eyes protecting. Yeah. Can you explain how that was going on?
Yeah, so when I detached my retina, they did what's called a scleral buckle. And if you've watched the surgery, it's absolutely disgusting. But one of the things that they do, they put gas inside your eye, and I think if I'm getting this wrong, I apologize to all doctors, but they kind of helps hold the retina in place. But you can't fly with that. And I was filming a movie in England a few weeks later. I said, you can't do that. I said, I'm filming a movie. And they went, okay, there's another way we can do it. It's a little more unconventional. We can put oil inside there, but then with that you can fly. So I'm like, okay, cool, do that. So they did that. And yeah, you know, it's... And then it redetached, and then I got glaucoma. I just had a lot of bad luck. I did.
Jesus.
Whatever can go wrong with an eye, trust me, I went through it.
But it looks different now.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But it looks better than it looked before.
It looks great.
Yeah. What did you do?
Looks great. Don't worry about it, Joe.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Okay.
No, you're good. It's okay. It's a corrective lens.
Oh, okay.
It's a corrective lens. It's a prosthetic.
So, can you see well out of that eye?
I see a tiny bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't really see out of it, and the vision's very blurred. I mean, I was able to pass the test. To be able to clear by commission to fight, you got to have 2200 vision, which I was able to scrape by with the skin of my teeth.
Wow.
You know, so, and my doctor was always amazed that I could still see to that amount. If I squinted in the right direction and I turned here and the light was just right, I could just about make out 2200.
Wow.
So, but what happens is then because you're seeing two different images, distorted images, so your brain cancels the distorted one, you know, so...
But the depth perception remains the same?
No, depth perception's a real issue. Yeah, you know, it was a issue throughout my last few fights. For me, the main thing, I mean, as I say, you know, I was cleared medically by the doctors, and, you know, the UFC were very, very on top of all of that. The UFC, you know, sent me to a number of different doctors and whatnot, and as I say, I passed the test and every time I did, the doctors were like, we don't recommend that you fight. You know,
of course,
2200 vision. It's still clinically blind.
Really?
Yeah. So, but yeah. There you go.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but it never slowed me down.
It didn't slow you down. That's what's crazy. A lot of guys would have retired.
Looking back now, not that I sit there at night and get drunk and watch my old fights. I've never done that once. But if I ever do see some old fights back, which occasion just happens by chance, you know, afterwards, I'm always calling for a shot at the belt or whatever. I said to my wife, I said, what the fuck was this guy thinking? Do you know what I mean? He's out of his mind, you know, absolutely out of his mind. But at that time, quitting and trying to not become the champion did not even occur to me for a split second. Giving up never even occurred to me for a heartbeat.
Why is that? Is this how you've always been? Is this something you've cultivated?
I still felt that I could win it. Simple as that, you know.
But a lot of guys, if they had lost most of the use of one of their eyes, would have been done.
Yeah, for sure.
No chance. This is not worth it.
Yeah. No, I know. And probably the smart thing to do would have been one of those guys. But for me, you know, it meant a lot to me. I wanted to become the champion. I knew I could become the champion, contrary to popular belief. And this is me. It was my identity. And until I won that belt, I wasn't happy. Now, when I won it, my wife said she wanted me to retire. When I fought Luke in LA, she said, if you win, I want you to retire. I said, babe, if I lose, then I'll retire, okay? Because fair enough, I got my title shot. You know, it didn't go my way. It is what it is. I would have had closure on that. I said, but if I win, you're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm going to retire. He said, come on, I'm the champion of the world. I'm going to milk it for a little bit. Finally earn some decent paydays, you know. So, yeah, but it all worked out.